I do have Willie Adames of the now San Francisco Giants. Yeah, Willie Adames, great year with the Brewers. Yeah, outstanding offensive numbers. You look at the power for a shortstop. Yeah, he was crazy. Defensively, I think he was definitely overlooked. I think he had some great plays down the stretch. Yeah, I think he was an all-around good baseball player. He's definitely has more experience than Tovar, so he's obviously going to be higher on the list. But Adames has a great potential, very impactful player, and going to the Giants is just going to improve their defense. They already had that improvement with Chapman. Having Adames and Chapman, I think that's going to be a huge improvement. 29 years old, 6 years in the league, signed 7 years, $182 million with the Giants, 161 games played, 610 at bats, 93 runs, 153 hits, 33 doubles, 32 home runs, 112 RBIs, 74 walks, 173 strikeouts, 21 stolen bases, 251 average, 331 on base, 462 slugging, 794 OPS with a 3.1 WAR, 161 games played with 1,406.1 innings, 204 putouts, 323 assists, 20 errors, 66 double plays for 96.3 fielding percentage. The errors can definitely go down, but solid defensive numbers for him. In the 3 games in the postseason, he had 11 at bats, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 1 stolen base, a 182 average, a 250 on base, a 182 slugging for 432 OPS. He also had 27 innings, 1 putout, 6 assists, 1 double play for a 100 fielding percentage. He was 10th in the NL MVP voting. He was 5th in games played in the NL, 7th in at bats in the NL, 10th in runs in the NL, 9th in doubles in the NL, 8th in home runs in the NL, 2nd in RBIs in the NL, 1st in defensive games as a shortstop in the NL, and 3rd in putouts as a shortstop in the NL. So great year. I'm excited to see what he does with the Giants. I think he's going to really rock it. And yeah, I mean, tremendous athlete, tremendous player, a lot of power, a lot of pop there. So yeah, I'm excited to see what he does for the club. 8, we got Boba Fett for the Toronto Blue Jays. This is his year, man. This is his contract year, so he can definitely explode. I think he definitely will explode. He had an injury-filled season, so that didn't help him, but overall, Boba Fett's still going to be an impactful player. He's been this way for like the past 3 years, I believe. Definitely like the past 2, 3 years. So, like overall, Boba Fett, he's going to still be impactful. He's still going to, get huge carry in the lineup. I think Toronto's going to be with some additions, I think they're going to be pretty good. A lot better than they were this year. Yeah, 26 years old, 5 years in the league, 1 year, $16.5 million on the contract, 81 games played, 311 at bats, 29 runs, 70 hits, 16 doubles, a triple, 4 home runs, 31 RBIs, 20 walks, 64 strikeouts, 5 stolen bases, 225 average, 277 on base, 322 slugging, and a 598 OPS. 684.1 innings, 76 putouts, 159 assists, 7 errors, 35 double plays for 97.1 fielding percentage. Again, very deserving. Again, he's been productive on that shortstop standpoint. I do believe he is, when he's healthy, he's better than Willie Adames. Obviously, they're 2 different kinds of players, but Boba impacts the team more, I feel like, than a Tovar right now and Adamas. So overall, I just think he's the better player. Overall, though, I mean, tremendous, tremendous talent, and I do believe this will be a really good year for him. 7, I got Trey Turner. Yeah, with the Philadelphia Phillies, huge impact guy. Another guy that definitely wasn't fully healthy this year, and I really did impact the team. I believe a healthier Trey Turner, I believe this team could have been playing the Dodgers, in my opinion. So overall, impact was felt, and his impact through the game has been felt. So he is number 7. He's definitely higher than other guys just because of the impact he has made from the Dodgers, Nationals, now obviously the Phillies. So a huge part of this team, obviously. 31 years old, 8 years in the league, 9 years, 245.43 million, 121 games played, 505 at bats, 88 runs, 149 hits, 25 doubles, 21 home runs, 62 RBIs, 27 walks, 98 strikeouts, 19 stolen bases, 295 average, a 338 on base, a 469 slugging, 808, 807 OPS with a 3 war, 118 games played at shortstop, 1,018.2 innings, 136 putouts, 291 assists, 17 errors, 51 double plays for a 96.2 fielding percentage. Wasn't that wasn't that bad. In the 4 games in the postseason, 15 at bats, 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 stolen bases, 200 average, 294 on base, 200 slugging for 494 OPS. Obviously, a letdown. 34 innings, 4 putouts, 4 assists, 2 double plays for a 100 fielder percentage. He was an all star and he was fourth in batting average in the NL, but I would love to see a healthier Trey Turner. And like I said, he's impactful for Philly, and I'm willing to see what he's going to do this year. 6, we got Dansby Swanson. Yeah, he's definitely there. He's on the edge of a top 5 shortstop in the league, and he's not the flashiest guy. He's maybe not the most entertaining or the most athletic. He's just a hard worker, man, and he puts his all into it. And it's something that is admirable in a player, dude. Definitely what I could see on the field. Like I said, great defender, Gold Glove guy. Has some quality at bats. Does come in clutch for his team. And, like I said, he put his all in Atlanta. He's put his all right now in Chicago. Obviously, the Cubs fans love him and what he does on a daily basis. So, and he's kept his health. So, Dansby Swanson, 31 years old, 8 years in the league, 5 years, $132 million, 149 games played, 534 at bats, 82 runs, 129 hits, 27 doubles, 2 triples, 16 home runs, 66 RBIs, 54 stolen bases, 144 strikeouts, 19 stolen bases, um, or excuse me, 54 walks, 19 stolen bases, 242 average, 312 on base, 390 slugging, 701 OPS with a 4.0 WAR. Played 148 games at short, 1,273.1 innings, 166 putouts, 335 assists, 5 errors, 56 double plays, a 99 fielding percentage quality. He was first in fielding percentage as a shortstop in the NL. Honestly, probably was a finalist for a Gold Glove again. But yeah, this is a entertaining guy. Definitely, Chicago obviously wants to keep him around, and he's still got the baseball ability, and he's got some quality years to him still ahead of him. So I'm excited to see what he does. Definitely deserving. He's in this countdown. I think he's perfect at number 6. 5, we got Ellie De La Cruz, number 5 from the Reds. Yeah, there's a lot of shortstops out here. He's probably one of the few entertaining overall baseball players in the game right now. Just everything about him. I mean, he does it so flashy like and so exciting to watch every single game. You want to see what he's gonna do the next play. Gets you on your feet, gets you going. He is very entertaining, very solid ball player. I really enjoy Ellie De La Cruz. Just obviously he's got some things to work on, but definitely can be like a top shortstop in the game if he continues to improve at such a young age. 23 years old, 1 year in the league, 1 year, $800,000 for, like I said, one of the most entertaining players in the league. 160 games played, 618 at bats, 105 runs, 160 hits, 36 doubles, 10 triples, 25 home runs, 76 RBIs, 69 walks, 218 strikeouts, 67 stolen bases, 259 average, 339 on base, 471 slugging, 809 OPS, 5.2 WAR, 160 games played at short, 1,291.1 innings, 247 putouts, 260 assists, 29 errors, which is a lot, 70 double plays, 95.4 fielding percentage. Definitely the strikeout numbers need to go down. The errors need to go down, but the stolen bases and the hits, the trip. I mean, it's insane. All Star, eighth in the NL MVP voting, ninth in WAR in the NL, fifth in WAR position players in the NL, sixth in games played in the NL, fifth in at bats in the NL, fifth in runs in the NL, ninth in doubles in the NL, second in triples in the NL, first in stolen bases in the NL, second in defensive games as a shortstop in the NL, first in putouts as a shortstop in the NL, fourth in assists as a shortstop in the NL, and fifth in double plays turned as shortstop in the NL. So overall, solid numbers, great year. Has been nothing short of spectacular. Again, could improve. Definitely could see him number one in his position very soon. So super young, has got a lot of work to do. Keep getting better, and yeah, he's entertaining. I can't wait to see what he does this year. We have Francisco Lindor from the New York Mets. Yeah, he's been doing this for a while. Definitely deserving being a top five guy. I mean, he's been a great shortstop from Cleveland. Got him to a World Series. Obviously now in New York, got him to the NLCS. Definitely can be a another World Series team in the Mets who have definitely spent their money on a very, very valuable player in Juan Soto. So I think they're making the right strides to trying to be a franchise that can compete for World Series titles. Lindor's going to be that big focal point there. He started off slow, and then he just kind of picked it off and became the old Lindor that we all know and love. Yeah, 31 years old, 9 years in the league, 7 years, $184 million, 152 games played, 618 at bats, 107 runs, 169 hits, 39 doubles, one triple, 33 home runs, 91 RBIs, 56 walks, 127 strikeouts, 29 stolen bases, 273 average, 344 on base, 500 slugging, 844 OPS with a 7.0 WAR, 151 games played at short, 1,311.2 innings, 194 putouts, 358 assists, 12 errors, 74 double plays for a 97.9 fielding percentage. In the postseason, played 13 games, 51 at bats, 11 runs, 14 hits, 3 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, 10 walks, 13 strikeouts, 275 average, 387 on base, 490 slugging with an 877 OPS. He also played 113.2 innings, 15 putouts, 30 assists, 5 double plays, and a 100% fielding percentage. He was an All MLB Team 2, a second in the NL MVP voting, a Silver Slugger, a third in WAR in the NL, third in WAR position players in the NL, sixth in slugging in the NL, ninth in OPS in the NL, fifth in at bats in the NL, fourth in runs in the NL, sixth in hits in the NL, fourth in doubles in the NL, sixth in home runs in the NL, fifth in defensive games as a shortstop in the NL, fourth in putouts as a shortstop in the NL, fifth in assists as shortstop in the NL, fourth in double plays turned as shortstop in the NL, and fourth in fielding percentage in the NL. Again, outstanding guy, great season. Definitely see more to come with him. Three in the shortstop list, we got Corey Seager. Yeah, two-time World Series MVP. A guy that definitely has impacted two different franchises and two different leagues. You're gonna get there in the top three, definitely with the amount of impact Corey Seager has done for his career in the MLB, and again, great defensive shortstop. We all know about his offensive prowess. Yeah, he just all around fantastic. Want to see him stay on the field and stay healthy because he can win an MVP for sure. 30 years, 9 years in the league, 7 years, $218 million in the contract, 123 games played, 475 at bats, 68 runs, 132 hits, 21 doubles, 30 home runs, 74 RBIs, 53 walks, 96 strikeouts, one stolen base, 278 average, 353 on base, 512 slugging, 864 OPS with a 5.0 WAR, 113 games as a shortstop, 959.1 innings, 137 putouts, 271 assists, 7 errors, 52 double plays, and a 98.3 fielding percentage. He was an All Star. He was 15th in the All AL MVP voting, 10th in slugging in the AL, 10th in OPS in the AL, and first as fielding percentage as shortstop in the AL. So, again, great year. I want to see more of him, and I'm excited to see what he brings, and hopefully he stays healthy for a Texas Rangers team that definitely can go back to the World Series. Two, I got Gunnar Henderson. of the Baltimore Orioles. Yeah, this is a guy that's an AL MVP player, gonna win multiple of them. Gonna be a Silver Slugger, gonna be a Gold Glover. A lot of talent, such a short amount of time in the league. And yeah, definitely going to be an X factor for Baltimore. And, if they do win the World Series eventually, which I do believe they will, Gunnar Henderson will be that MVP probably of the World Series at that point. He's just so impactful to his lineup and everything that they do. 23 years old, 2 years in the league, 1 year, $800,000, 159 games played, 630 at bats, 118 runs, 177 hits, 31 doubles, 7 triples, 37 home runs, 92 RBIs, 78 walks, 159 strikeouts, 21 stolen bases, a 281 average, a 364 on base, a 529 slugging with an 893 OPS, 9.1 WAR, insane. 157 games played at short, 1,284 innings, 232 putouts, 278 assists, 25 errors, 71 double plays, and 96.1 fielding percentage. The errors can obviously go down. Yeah, overall, fantastic, right? The 2 games that they played, 7 at bats, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, a 222 on base, as well as the same amount with the slugging and the average. So again, it was a 220, or sorry, 222 was his on base, a 0 for slugging, and he had a 0 as a batting average. So 222 was his OPS. It's really, really unfortunate. But the Royals, again, they just were hot at the right time. He just couldn't hit their starting pitching. 18 innings, 3 putouts, 4 assists, 100% fielding percentage. Again, that's not the problem. Obviously, he was good. Obviously, his demons right now are he needs to be cooking in the postseason. I do believe he'll get to that in his career. He's super young. He'll have great postseason runs. He was All Star, fourth in the AL MVP voting, third in WAR in the AL, third in WAR in position players in the AL, eighth in on base in the AL, eighth in slugging in the AL, fourth in runs in the AL, sixth in assist in the AL, fourth in triples in the AL, sixth in hits, mind you, in the AL, sixth in home runs in the AL, fifth in assists in the AL, third in defensive games as a shortstop in the AL, first in putouts as a shortstop in the AL, third in assists as a shortstop in the AL, and fifth in double plays turned in the AL. Again, future MVP, future World Series champion. Absolutely. Definitely. It's hard not to put him number one, but there's just a guy right there that's just all around, all world, and it's hard to kind of you know not put him there. But Gunnar Henderson is like 1A in that regard, and he's got so much time. I do believe he will be the best position or the best player in his position at times. But it will definitely be changing year in and year out. But Gunnar Henderson is at the top at such a young age. It's insane. But yeah, he deserves it. Don't know what else to say besides Bobby Witt Jr. is definitely the best shortstop in the league. He does everything so well, and he's number one at his position at only 24 years old is insane. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna be between him and Gunner for a long time, and right now Bobby's got the edge, man. Just does everything so great. Definitely had an okay postseason for the Royals, but overall the numbers were insane. 24 years old, 3 years in the league, 10 years, $279 million, 161 games played, 636 at bats, 125 runs, 211 hits, 45 doubles, 11 triples, 32 home runs, 109 RBIs, 57 walks, 106 strikeouts, 31 walks or 31 stolen bases, 332 average, 389 on base, 588 slugging, 977 OPS with a 9.4 WAR, 160 games at short, 1,293.2 innings, 207 putouts, 361 assists, 15 errors, 78 double plays, and a 97.4 fielding percentage. Again, obviously the typical things, strikeouts and errors can go down, but tremendous year, right, for such a young player. 6 games that they played in the postseason, he had 26 at bats, 1 run, 5 hits, two RBIs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 192 average, 222 on base, 192 slugging for a 415 OPS. He also had 53 innings, 10 putouts, 16 assists, 4 double plays, and a 100 fielding percentage. Again, he's young. He's gonna have many more chances to show his case his postseason ability. He's an All Star. He's an All MLB Team One AL batting title, second in the AL MVP, Gold Glove, Silver Slugger, second in WAR in the AL, second in WAR positions in the AL, first in average in the AL, fifth in on base in the AL, second in slugging in the AL, third in OPS in the AL, first in games played in the AL, fourth in at bats in the AL, second in runs in the AL, first in hits in the AL, second in doubles in the AL, second in triples in the AL, ninth in home runs in the AL, fourth in RBIs in the AL, eighth in stolen bases in the AL, first in defensive games as a shortstop in the AL, fifth in putouts as a shortstop in the AL, fourth in assists as a shortstop in the AL, third in double plays turned as a shortstop in the AL, and second in fielding percentage as a shortstop in the AL. So, yeah, that was a mouthful. Definitely, um, well, a tremendous year, obviously. But yeah, he's got a makings of a generational talent, and definitely, like I said, can impact and definitely can be an MVP type player. Yeah, I'm really ecstatic to see what he does this coming year, and he's got it figured out at such a young age. Definitely, this man will be a menace for a long time in the AL Central, and honestly, obviously, his goal is to bring a title to Kansas City. Obviously, I do believe that his talent is otherworldly, and I'm excited to see what he does.